Hello students, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the second lesson of your textbook Snapshots. Dear students, the name of the chapter is The Address, written by a Dutch writer Marga Minko. Dear students, this is a sad story of a girl. Who is the girl? The narrator is the girl. The narrator, she describes about her personal experience. She describes about her sad story. She describes about a memory of her earlier life. She became very sad due to selfish and cunning nature of a lady whom her mother believed very much. Her mother had given her all her belongings during the World War II in Holland. But after few years after the war, when the narrator visited there, she went there, the lady refused to recognize her. She did not want to talk her. She became very selfish, very cunning. So here the writer describes about her personal experience. She describes about a daughter, and she was the daughter herself. Her mother, Mrs. S. And the lady, where she went there, the name of the lady was Mrs. Darling. She became very selfish. In this chapter, in this story, the narrator describes about her personal experience, about a sad moment. So let's see. Dear students, I have told you that the story is written by a Dutch writer Marga Minko, and it is the sad story of the writer, of the narrator. At the beginning of the story, the writer describes about her visit, heart-touching story of a daughter who goes in search of her mother's belongings after the war in Holland. This is a very heart-touching story, a very sad story of a daughter, of a girl who goes in search of her mother's belongings after the war in Holland. When the narrator reached there, the narrator knocked the door. She wanted to see, she wanted to touch her belongings, her mother's belongings. She wanted to see her mother's precious belongings. Those were kept in Mrs. Darling's home. Before the World War II, she had taken all her precious belongings of her mother's for the safety. Okay, and those were kept in Mrs. Darling's home. She was an old acquaintance of her mother. Okay, and the narrator reached at the right address. She reached to the address 46 Marconi Street that was given to her by her mother, where all her family's belongings were kept safely by Mrs. Darling. Means the narrator reached at the right address. And what was the address? 46 Marconi Road. When the narrator reached there, when she reached there, what was the reason behind it? Why she went there? Because her mother's belongings, her family's belongings were kept safely by Mrs. Dodling. Okay? And the narrator reached there. After reaching there, she knocked the door. She knocked the door. Mrs. Dodling came to the door. She opened the door a little, a bit, half. She opened the door little and refused to recognize. When she saw the daughter of Mrs. S, the narrator told her, the narrator introduced her. Hello, I am Mrs. S's daughter. Oh, you came again. You are alive. It means the lady did not want to talk her. The lady refused to recognize her. She became selfish. She became very cunning. Okay? And refused to recognize. She did not want to talk the narrator. She said that she could not do anything for her. She said that she did not want to talk her. She hid herself. But the narrator came to know. She knew very well that the address was right. The lady was right. Where she reached, she half-hid herself. She half-hid herself behind the door because she was wearing her mother's cardigan, her mother's clothes. That's why she half-hid herself behind the door. But the narrator recognized the lady. She recognized her mother's green cardigan which Mrs. Dodling was wearing. The narrator recognized her mother's clothes that she was wearing, which she was wearing. She shamelessly closed the door. She closed the door. She did not want to talk her. She hid herself. She became very selfish, cunning nature. Okay? The narrator returned the railway station, but the narrator, she was very upset. She became very sad due to behavior of the lady. Okay, the narrator returned to the railway station and she remembered her mother. She reminded her mother. She was thinking about her mother. She was thinking about the nature of her mother. How she gave the lady all her belongings. She told her about Mrs. Dodling. How her mother told the narrator about the Mrs. Dodling at first. An old acquaintance, she was very sad and thinking about Mrs. Dodling. But right now, due to behavior of the lady, she was thinking about the Mrs. Dodling and she became very sad about her cunning nature, selfish nature. But she returned. But she came back. She did not do anything. But the narrator decided to visit again. After some time, because there was attachment with those articles, objects, belongings, family's bond. She loved those. She was very sad the behavior of the lady, but the narrator wanted to see, she wanted to touch her mother's belongings, the memory of her childhood. That's why the narrator decided to visit again that place. Okay, this time, second time, when the narrator reached there, the owner of the house, Mrs. Darling, was out of the home. She was not present that time, and she met a 15-year-old girl. Who was that? She was the daughter of Mrs. Darling. This time a 15-year-old girl, daughter of Mrs. Darling, opened the door. She came and opened the door. The narrator followed her, followed the girl, and reached her living room. The narrator reached the living room. When she reached there, she sat there in the living room and she was looking each and everything. The narrator was looking each and everything of her belongings. How all the things were lying here and there in a very bad condition, miserable condition. The narrator became very sad. She was thinking about those times, how she used those belongings. But right now, they were lying here and there in a very bad condition. She noticed all her belongings. Okay? The narrator was looking everything which were lying here and there in a very bad condition. Their conditions were very bad, miserable condition. The tasteless way of arrangement. When she was a child, how she used to arrange all the belongings, spoons, cutlery, candle holders, dresses. But right now, all the things were lying here and there without any arrangements. That's why the narrator became very sad, very upset. Okay? And she remembered her mother. She remembered her mother. She was thinking about her mother when she was alive. Why her mother gave all the belongings to that lady who became very selfish, very cunning, and right now she did not want to return anything. So the time when she was a child, the narrator was thinking about her mother. She became very upset, very sad. These are mine, my spoons, my vessels, my clothes, my mother's cardigan, silver spoons. But right now, she could not do anything because right now the owner of those things, those belongings, was the Mrs. Darling. Mrs. Darling was Mrs. Darling, and she did not want to return all of those. Okay? So the narrator observed everything. She was looking each and everything because there was attachment with those articles, with those objects. The memory of childhood. Okay? And became very sad. She became very sad. All the belongings had lost the values. Present time, all the belongings had lost their values. Okay? and she decided to forget the address. At last, the narrator decided to forget the address. She decided to forget all the things. Okay? And all the belongings had lost the values. She decided to forget the address and all her memories. Right now, she did not want to remember her memories, childhood memories. And she walked out saying that she would never come back again. She became very sad and decided that she would never come back in that place, on that address. That's why she wanted to forget the address. So dear students, this is a very emotional, this is a very heart-touching, this is a very sad story of a daughter. Means the narrator who describes about her personal experience, how she faced in that time, how she thought about the memory, those events, and became very sad. Okay? So thank you very much.